You want me to put that on my todger?
The Princess of Power. Once again, the Princess of Wales achieves a slam dunk, which of course will have caused much shrieking, wailing, and gnashing of teeth over in Monty's shit show. Yes, the Duchess of Overseas has been outflanked, outglammed, outmaneuvered, out-talented once again by the Princess of Wales. This will have caused significant wounding for Harry's wife. Although Catherine is a non-intimate secondary source in the fuel matrix of Harry's wife, the impact of her cameo appearance during the Eurovision contest has a significant impact upon her, because not only is it Catherine doing something which Harry's wife is incapable of doing, but moreover, it's the fact that Catherine gets an audience of some 160 million people who are all going, gosh, isn't she talented? Doesn't she look beautiful? And therefore, the fact that both Catherine appears and has that wide audience, which draws praise, and of course, one only has to take a quick jaunt through all of the newspaper headlines to see the favourable observations that were made about her, that this would cause repeated pinpricks of wounding to Harry's wife, which cumulatively would be pretty substantial. The fact that so many people have praised Catherine, not Harry's wife, that so many people were watching Catherine, not Harry's wife, all amounts to a significant wounding for her. Remember, she believes that she's far more important than anybody else on the planet, and the fact that the Nemesis appeared on screen, playing the piano, looking radiant and beautiful, will have really got to Harry's wife. It's not necessarily the case that Harry's wife will have watched the Eurovision Song Contest. I don't even think that it was necessarily shown in the United States. But she will be aware of the coverage of what Catherine did. Because somebody like Harry's wife can't help herself but keep tabs on the Nemesis. This doesn't mean that she spends every minute of every day obsessing over Catherine, far from it. But it does mean that she in effect has a standing instruction for information to be provided to her about what Catherine is doing, and she will also intermittently take a look at what Catherine is doing of her own volition. The reason for this is that Catherine holds the position which Harry's wife believes is rightfully hers. She believes that she should be the one that's with William. Even though this, of course, is entirely preposterous, the fact that William and Catherine were married before Harry's wife came on the scene, that's irrelevant. In Harry's wife's mind, she believes she should be queen, she believes she should be with the better-looking son, she believes she should be with the one which is going to be king. And the fact that Catherine occupies that position fills Harry's wife with consuming envy and hatred, all generated by her narcissism to make her assert control over the Nemesis. The Telegraph, through India McTaggart, reported Princess of Wales plays piano in surprise Eurovision cameo. The Princess of Wales has made a surprise appearance playing the piano in the opening sequence film for the Eurovision final, which, pausing there, causes us to ask, which one is the global icon? Is it the elegant lady playing the piano, wearing a beautiful blue dress, or is it the faker who has to ring up the paparazzi to take pictures of her looking like a bag lady going for a hike? The clip shows the princess forming a short instrumental number, created by Joe Price and Kojo Samuel. Her recital was recorded earlier this month in the Crimson Drawing Room in Windsor Castle. She could be seen performing in a flowing Jenny Packham gown, blue to represent Ukraine, and wearing a pair of earrings that used to belong to the late Queen Elizabeth II. The princess first played the piano in public on Christmas Eve 2 years ago, when she performed during a televised Christmas Carol concert with singer Tom Walker in Westminster Abbey. She learned the instrument as a child and turned to it again during the multiple lockdowns that Britain faced throughout the pandemic. Pausing there, unlike Harry's wife, who just spends her time issuing PR puff pieces, Catherine actually nurtures a talent. Her contribution to Eurovision appears in a wider performance by Kalush Orchestra, last year's winners, and also includes contributions from other performers including Lord Andrew Lloyd Webber and Sam Ryder. It comes after the newly crowned King and Queen made a surprise appearance in the Eurovision Song Contest opening broadcast video on Tuesday night. Their segment, which was pre-recorded during their visit to Liverpool over 2 weeks ago, was used in the first broadcast of the singing contest. The Queen was also shown looking over a staff member's shoulder as she ticked off a Eurovision song checklist, and then the royal couple smiled and laughed as performers wearing costumes such as fox heads walked in front of them on their way to the stage. The princess has now joined their majesties and followed up with her own cameo for the grand final, which took place on Saturday night. Accordingly, a stylish and prominent appearance by the Princess of Wales, causing anybody to know that if there is a global icon, it is her, and not Harry's wife. Quite probably, Harry's wife has already been on the telephone to ensure that her agency has now booked some piano lessons for her. As ever, she has to try and emulate other individuals, because she has no inherent talent herself, no actual ideas of her own, no actual originality, but, like so many other narcissists of her ilk, she exists purely by the mimicry of others and the acquisition of their character traits, passing off the brilliance of others as if it were her own. Of course, we all know that she has no talent, and this is another instance where Catherine has basically, to put it bluntly, shat all over her in both the style and talent stakes. For a narcissist such as Harry's wife, this is anathema. She's wounded by this appearance, and doubly so because it is the nemesis who is repeatedly painted black in the world of Harry's wife. There would undoubtedly have been much smashing of crockery, wailing to Harry, and bitter comments being cast in the direction of Catherine as a means of smearing her in order to nullify the threat to control that was posed by her glamorous and talented appearance. Nevertheless, in a world exclusive, your glorious narrator is able to provide you now with a recording of Harry's wife as she has created a piano piece which she undoubtedly is shortly going to share with the world. Here it comes. And there you have the discordant tantrum of Harry's wife. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.